Do 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 do. Right. Let's give me a second here, guys, and I'll start to get set up. Where is the? You know what? I hate this bloody new YouTube app. I can never find anything. Bloody thing. Oh God. Where is the frickin' video? Oh my God. See, I can't even find my own bloody channel on the YouTube app. This bloody thing. How the hell am I supposed to know what the hell I'm doing? Am I even live or what? A second. See, bloody thing. Why does that keep doing that? Do we have audio and video? See, bloody thing. Why does that keep doing that? We do. We all have audio and video. There we go. I don't know, chat. You would think that when you select on, your channel, you or your channel on the YouTube app, that your videos would automatically come up, but no, I have to search myself on the bloody YouTube app to find the damn stream. So, my friends, welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's safe and well. We are obviously one day away from New Year's. So, my friends, if I don't see you, I'm going to wish all of you a very happy New Year. 2023 has been an interesting one. In terms of Farming Simulator and the world in general. We're not going to get into that though. In terms of Farming Simulator, I think it's been a we're into the second year of Farming Simulator now. There is a little bit of I guess a slowdown, a little bit of apathy maybe kind of starting to set in. I think people are kind of primed and ready now for the next game, Farming Simulator 25, whenever that may be. Rumors and speculation, as there always is. People think that it might be March or April, the announcement, a teaser picture or a teaser promo, that type of thing. We'll see what happens, I guess. I guess the fact that Giants haven't announced a third season pass kind of adds credence, I guess, to the idea that a new game is actually coming, and we're not going to be getting a a season 3 pass and that type of thing. So we'll see what happens. Right, so I decided to do a little bit of streaming today, or this morning, or whatever, or this afternoon, or this evening, depending on where you are in the world. Giants put out not Giants, but there was a new mod on the mod hub this morning. So it's probably scheduled or scheduled. So the Krone Easy Wrap 150. So basically, I saw that mod. I said, you know what? Let's take a look at some Krone mods. Krone are quite popular, I guess, in Farming Simulator. There are a number of Krone mods on the mod hub. So I went through the mod hub and just downloaded a select few. It's not everything, just some more, I guess, the more interesting stuff. Just downloaded a few Krone mods, or Krona. So we are in here on the these are my installed mods here, right? I generally tend to keep my I don't load up hundreds of mods. I try to keep it as streamlined as possible, So if I need a mod, I just install it. And when I'm not using it, I delete it. I don't keep them around. I just find for performance reasons, and even for just troubleshooting, it's just better to have, less mods installed. So anyways, we got this one here. We got the Krone Easy Wrap, right? So this is I don't know if this was in Farming Simulator 19. Whether this is brand new or whether it was, converted, I don't know. honestly. So yeah, this is BM modding. Quite large file size for a which is basically a 3-point bail wrapper. It's quite large. So this thing does 125 and 150 centimeter bails. It's only 50 horsepower, which is fine. It's well within the weight or the horsepower range of the Valpadana. Unfortunately, it is too heavy for the Valpadana, and especially if you were to load a bale onto it as well. So 28,980. So it's got some. It's obviously going to be a high quality model, I'm sure, but we'll take a look at it. So this one then is from Mr. 4D Modding. And it actually says BM modding as well. So this is quite a large. So this is the PC version, okay? And he's got 4K textures on this as well, So I would assume that once it gets to the mod hub version, he'll reduce those down to 2K textures. But the PC version, which is from airagri.net, is 4K textures. So it's quite heavy in terms of file size. I've always found 4D modding mods to be high quality. They're very well done, but they are quite heavy in terms of file size. This is another one from BM Modding. This came out a few weeks ago. This is from Agritechnica when this was launched. So the Swadro of the 1370, 13.7 meter, obviously, wind roar. So he actually showed off during Agritechnica at the Krone booth. He showed off this the Krone Swadro, and he showed off the bale wrapper. So those are the two mods. I think there's a third one as well. There may be a third mod. I think he showed off a baler, a round baler. I think he did. Right, so that's that too. What else do we have? Now we've got the usual DLC. This is another one then from BM Modding and Wapster. This is basically a mower pack, a Krone mower pack. Front and rear mower type things. It's been out quite a while, so I thought I'd get that one as well. Got a round baler then. So I've got this is from the ARM team. This is the Comprima F115XC. So these are all mod hub mods except the 4D modding, which is PC, but that will eventually come to the mod hub. What else do we have? So I showed that one. This is a Giants mod. So this is the pickup wagon, the 56,000 liter pickup wagon, the forage wagon from Giants. So just a few, just nothing outrageous. I do have the Valpadana. I've been, using it to kind of, test stuff out, weight and that type of thing. Seeing what works and what doesn't work with the Valpadana. Obviously, the Valpadana being such a tiny little compact vineyard tractor, there very limited range of equipment will actually work with it. Within the weight range. Give me 1 second there, guys. I need to drink some water before I start. Right, apologies, we are back. So yeah, obviously Elm Creek. It's just easier. So what we did was, I went through the base game tractors, and we have the Valtra Q. Now, one of the reasons I chose this is because it's got that reverse drive stuff, that the reverse cabin thingy. So I thought maybe I'd take a look at that, and you know what I mean. So you can change the driving direction on this. Can you do it while it's off? You have to turn on the engine. Oh. Right, so you can change driving direction. That is a pretty cool animation, I mean, the camera moves around and everything. I've got the panoramic window version. So I loaded myself over the front weight here, and I've got a, I've got the usual stuff kind of ready. Yes, Tony. I am actually able to drive a tractor in forward and reverse. Oh, the controls are reversed. Holy crap. Okay. I think we're going to go back to the standard. I'm getting a bit confused there. Let's go back to the standard setup here. I'm not the biggest fan of Valtra. I don't know why. It's just not a tractor brand that I generally use, I guess. You know? So this has got 300 horsepower, so this should be plenty. You know, it's a giant mod and that type of thing, so should be absolutely fine. So here's the bale wrapper that came out this morning on the official mod hub. Mr. CDP has already done a video on this. He's got a YouTube video up. You should check it out. Mr. CDP always does quality stuff. You know, I kind of tend to just kind of walk around it and stuff with that, you know. Now, we had this, so this is a shop option. You can put these thingies on it. Let me show you this. Where's the bloody mod section? All right. So you got the wrapper design. Okay, we'll go through the mods, I guess. We'll do the specs. So the Krone Easy Wrap 150. The weight is 1 ton. 50 horsepower needed. The bale size is 125 to 150. It would have been nice if there was a 180 option, but maybe that's a different model, you know, a real world piece of equipment, you know, for 180. So you got the wrapper design, we have standard, and then we have the with bale on end turner. So that puts a little, I guess, a little roller thingy to flip. I don't know, to end turner. It's something to do with you know, how the bales you know, go on the ground. So you've got a round roller. Puts a little, I guess, a wheel or something, like a support wheel. Maybe it rolls the ground or the grass as you're going over it. I don't know. Foil storage. So this is the thing that I'm wondering if this option here works with the Wapster, you know, the bale wrap add-on thingy. I would assume that this will actually work with the you know, the bale wrap mod. Now I don't have that installed. I wonder. I don't know. Maybe we might get it and see it. See if it actually works with it. Let's just take a look at that actually. See if that will actually work with the bale wrap twine add-on or whatever the hell they call that thing. Oh, go back. I think it's under Wapster. Tony, do you know what that's under? Twine. So that's the twine add-on. Okay, that's the DD mod passion. So is there another one as well? It would it be under mowers, or would it be under gameplay? It's probably under game net wrap. There you go, good man. Net wrap. Oh crap. Oh, I have to go back. Just put in wrap. Net wrap add-on. So that's DD mod passion as well. Okay. Is there anything else I need? Rounder wrap bales. I don't think we need that. So we'll put those two in as well, just to see if it works with it. I don't know if it does. So that's that one. And then the twine add-on. So that should be the latest versions of both of those. I think he updated those fairly recently. There's two add-ons. I would assume that it will work. You know, it seems like, I mean, why put that option in there if it's not going to work with the, you know, the net wrap stuff. I think they're PC only as well. Let's see if it works. So it is not listed in terms of the equipment. Look, it's just base game stuff. So it's not on the list. I don't think it's going to work. It certainly doesn't look like it. I guess the first thing we're going to do then is... So we've got this large field here, field 71, okay? It shows the grass is ready. F12, that stuff. So we've got the mowers here. I'll put this on a worker, okay? And then we'll take a look at the other mods then in the shop or on the mod hub. Now, one thing I've found with this, even though this is it's one of the larger medium-sized tractors, this implement on the back especially, it's basically it's a little bit underweight. I think there's a little bit of a slidiness. You know, the implements are too heavy in my opinion. I think you need a larger tractor for this. It's got the right horsepower, at least I believe it does. So this is 90 horsepower. So that should be 290. It should be within the range, but I personally would recommend you'd probably get the next size up tractor. I think it's a little bit too small for this. Brian, how are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in, my friend. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well, sir. Want to check out Brian. Brian is a great supporter of Farming Simulator. He does a lot of stuff on Twitch and that type of thing. So we have widespread. We're going to do some widespread because I've got the windrower. Right, so we'll use the windrower to windrow, obviously. Let's see what we have here. What options? We fold, lower, turn on. We have a swath option, so we have a middle. Wait. So we have a swath dropping. We have a widespread, and then we have a mid widespread. Interesting. Okay. I don't think I've seen a mid widespread before. So we're going to go with the widespread on this one. We're going to go with the no. Ooh. Animation sounds. So there's your widespread, lower. Okay. Let's see what this does on a worker. What's it doing? What's it doing? Okay, puts it down. Yay. Okay, so there you go. Right, so I'm gonna let him do that. And we'll just take a look at the stuff here in the shop, I guess. So this is the again, this is on the mod hub for all platforms, I believe. The EasyCut F360 CB, 1.4 tons, 90 horsepower, 3.6 meters, and working speed is 13 mph. We have a swathing plate, so you can put the that thingy on it there. Look. Okay. Alrighty then. Fairly decent looking 3D model. This has no options whatsoever, so it is quite heavy, this thing. Look, she's 3.9 tons, 200 horsepower, 10.1 meters. That's not bad, and 13 mph. That is not bad. 10.1. Not bad at all, actually. If you look at the base game stuff, in terms of the widest rear motors. So this is 8.3, that's 7.3, and that's 10. So that's the Pottinger. That's normally the stuff I would use is this. Right? This has a swath mode as well, as far as I remember. And then you obviously have this Klanskite thingy, which is 12.3. But that's kind of in a different class, I guess. And then you have some of the Hinge Forge stuff. Look, so this is from the Hinge Forge. This is 3.2. So this is the 4D modding mod, right? As I said, a highly detailed 3D model. 4D modding actually went and viewed this piece of equipment in the real world, right? And he was able to, take pictures and sound recordings and that type of thing, and see it actually operate in the field. So he's presenting here is a highly accurate piece of equipment based on the real world machinery. Lots and lots of shop options. I've had a look at this already. Some of the stuff I don't understand in terms of the shop options, because I can't see what's actually moving on the machine itself. So we have wheel brands with BKT. We have Trelleborg. That is a weird. Look at that wheel. That thing is no texture. Look at that. Look. They are some strange wheels. Well, then we have the Nokians. I don't know about that Trelleborg tire. So let's go back in again. So we get different wheel options. Then we get we get that small one. So we get different size wheels there, diameters, that type of thing. Multiple shop options here for these wheels. Is it moving backwards? It's not. Okay. You know the way when you change shop options, sometimes you'll see the mod itself move forwards and backwards, and it really shouldn't do that. Trelleborgs get different wheel options here as well. All sorts of various tire options. Nokians just stand nothing on the Nokians. So not a massive selection of tire options, but fine, I guess. We get this guard option. So you can, in the standard version, it's kind of got everything on it, and then you can start removing things, I guess. Right, you can see the drum guard, the left guard only, the right guard only, the left and drum guards. So you can do that as well. Left and right guard, left and right drum guard. So it's got all sorts of options, I guess. All removed, so that's what it looks like with all removed, and then back to standard. I think I prefer it with all the kind of the stuff on it. Toolbox. So there's a toolbox up here. You can add. Okay, it's kind of there. You can take the lid off of it, and then kind of disappear it. So you have the toolbox. You have a blade tool. It's kind of difficult to see, but there's a little blade tool beside the toolbox. Cut height hydraulics. It adds some, I guess, stuff there. Okay, you can kind of see it go on and off there, the object change. Add hydraulic system. A beacon light. So you can add a beacon light there. Okay. Wheel weights. Now the weights are on the inside of the wheels, not on the outside, which is a little bit interesting as well. So you can add wheel weights to the inside of the rims. Warning decals. You can add the the stripes and that type of thing, the red and warning stripes. The dealer info. Again, he visited this particular dealer in the real world, and he was able to view the machine, take recordings, pictures, that type of thing. Okay, dealer decal. Work mode. We have standard. Then we have this auto swather thingy. So that adds a very large object change to this. Look, a lot of hydraulics and everything. And then the rim color. Nothing too outrageous there, I guess. Perfectly fine. You got various Krone cream colors and various whites and grays and that type of thing. So she is, what is it? 1.7 tons, 105 horsepower, which is okay, I guess. 3.2 meters, 9 mph, and Bob's your uncle. So as I said, this is from 4D modding. Very, very highly detailed, very accurate to the real world piece of equipment. PC only at the moment, but it will eventually come to the mod hub. And obviously Krone is a licensed brand, so there shouldn't be any issues, you know. Okay. I've showed those off already. These two I've showed. I've showed the Easy Cut. I've showed the Highland. What else is there? Let's go down to the mods again. Right, so this is just the standard Giants mod hub. So this is from Farming Simulator 19. It wasn't part of the base game, but obviously Giants have the mod on the mod hub. 56,000 litres, 13.9 tons, 240 horsepower, 10 mph. They've added some options, I guess, from Farming Simulator 19. I think the cover was part of Farming Simulator 19. The big difference, I guess, is the silage additive, right? So you can put the silage additive tank, 10 litres. That'll increase your yield. I want to fill it up with silage additive. I've already done that on my end. What else do we have? So we got the Comprima. Okay, so this is on the mod hub as well. This is obviously a round baler. I believe this is from Farming Simulator 19. As you can see, this is NetWrap compatible because I'm getting the option here, look. So we're getting Trelleborg, BKT, Bredstein, getting some interesting wheel options on this actually, because I've looked at it before. We've got the singles, we get the larger, then we get duals, which I think is very, very interesting. You don't often see balers with dual setups like that. We get larger duals. So interesting wheel options there. Right. And you're obviously getting changes with the Bredstein and the other ones as well. Right. NetWrap, yes and no. Now, where is that on it? So it's not showing an object change. I don't know if the panels, so in the real world, the panels would obviously open and the NetWrap would be inside. I don't know if this mod has it or not. I'm just going to get that, right? So he's doing that, okay? All right. We have the little Valpadana here. So this is obviously the My Game Steam Work in Progress mod. I'm sure you guys have seen the videos on this thing. One thing I want to point out about this mod here, and I didn't point it out in my videos before. So each version of the tractor here has a brand logo on the hood. Okay. All right. So I just kind of want to point this out because I did not show this to people previously. Right. So you have the we have the Valpadana logo on the hood here. Okay. Right. We have one here for the McCormick. Right. So that's that emblem there. And then we have one for the Landini. Right. Okay. So, you know, all properly branded. Inside here we have McCormick on the steering wheel. We have Landini on the steering wheel. And then we have Valpadana on the steering wheel. Right. Okay. So what I'm showing here is the latest build of the mod. So there has been new stuff that's been added to this. So you know we kind of do daily builds of the Valpadana here. So this is the I guess the latest build of this. So there's been some changes here in terms of the so this fuel tank here actually has a liquid inside. So it is actually transparent now. Now it's a little bit difficult to see. but there is actually a kind of a liquid inside. So we're going to be making some slight adjustments to this to make the transparency a little bit more visible, I guess is the word, you know, because you know, it's a little bit difficult to see the liquid inside, so we're going to be changing some things around there. That's the Avengers logo? No, it's not. That's not the Avengers logo. Look, it's like that. It's like 3 little strips. If you actually look at the other ones, let me show you this. No, that's not it. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a Landini. This is it here, look. So that's the Landini there, look. And then we have the McCormick. But anyways, you kind of get the point. Oh. Now, so we have the little valve pedana here. Now this tool on the back is too heavy for this little piece of equipment. It is not designed for this. It's just a little bit too heavy. But it kind of works, you know what I mean? But you just have to be careful driving this thing. But it is basically too big for this. So we have another a new shop option as well that we've implemented in the latest build. Let me show you this. So we have a new front bumper. So we have a front bumper design that has been added to this, right? So this acts as a front weight. So this acts as a 300 kilogram front weight. So the standard weight is 1.4 tons. You put on the front bumper, it's 1.7, right? So, and this is what we're working on at the moment here, the Valve Pedana. It's 3 brands in one. It's Valve Pedana, McCormick, and Landini. It's a small vineyard tractor. Standard horsepower is 48. There's an unrealistic option where you can put it up to 98 horsepower. Right? And you've got some various shop options here. And you've got interactive control on this thing as well, look. So all that stuff there, look. So everything kind of moves, you know, the mirrors and put the mirrors in and out. You can put the roll bar down. A lot of this is still work in progress, so the timings aren't quite correct, I guess. Put the mirrors in and out. You can unscrew the fuel cap. Got the engine, the hood here, look. Fully modeled in Blender. So full engine. This is representative of the real world, you know, piece of machinery. Fan spins, belts, pulleys, you know, all that type of stuff. There's even a spinning fan in the alternator. I'll see, can I try and get in there? So you may not be able to see that, but there is the alternator fan is actually spinning inside. So that's the alternator there, right? And there's a fan here that spins inside. You know, hard to see because I can't get in close enough to see it. But that's the kind of the mod that we're working on at the moment for my games team. So we're going to unfold the tether. Oh, I should put up the hood. Oh. So we'll just try and line this up here. Oh. Hire a worker. That's not bad, look. As I said, it's a little bit too heavy for this tiny little vineyard tractor, but you know, it does work. Right? So we'll do that there. Net wrap. Right. So do any of these actually open up, I wonder? Now some of these pieces of machinery would have silage additive as well. You know what I mean? To increase the yield. It doesn't look like this one has it. Wait, let me this here. Okay, now first you need to fill the baler with net wrap. Okay, right. So there is no bond silage thing coming up here. Now we need to fill it with net wrap. So where is the bloody net wrap? Oh, here we go. So we need Krone, right? Configuration palette. Oh, vehicle palette. Oh crap! I don't know what to do. How am I supposed to know which is which? Holy crap! I will just get the palette. I'm assuming this will work if I just pull up to it. So we're getting the thingy there for refill baler. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Now what I would like to see is... So this thing, in the real world, these side doors should open up, right? And you should be able to see the net wrap inside. Trevor Murphy, how are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in, my friend. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well, sir. But yeah, it would be nice if you could actually see, you know, walk up to these or have a, you know, a mouse animation or whatever. You know, be able to open up the, you know, the panels and that type of thing. But you kind of get the point. So let's bring this down because it does have net wrap on it. Turn on the lights. And you can all marvel in my immaculate driving skills. I don't know, chat, there seems to be this kind of thing going around the internet that I'm not a very good driver. And I'm not quite sure where this you know, this notion comes from, but I mean, I put hours and hours a day into Farming Simulator. I'm constantly driving in this game, so I don't know where that comes from. No, I don't claim to be the best driver in Farm Sim, like we'll say Tony or Clutch Simulations, but you know, I'm in the top 25 at least, you know. So I guess what we'll do now is we shall do some windrowing next. Exactly, Brian. It's crazy talk. I don't know. I have been playing Farming Simulator since FS22. And I came into Farming Simulator, I would say, at the end of Farming Simulator 15. Oh. I remember the, you know, Goldcrest Valley. I put like 900 hours into that map. I kind of learned my, you know, learned how to farm, I guess, on that map in FS17. So he's got all the various animation sounds there, as you can see, look. Oh, what the hell was that? So just take a quick look around the 3D model here, look. A lot of detail. I mean, you can read those, you can read the labels, you know, on the machine here. All the hydraulics and electrics. Look at the amount of detail that the guys put into this thing. Look, isn't that crazy? Huh? All nuts, bolts, screws, pistons, hydraulics, electrics. You know, the level of detail and accuracy that these guys try to put into these mods is just amazing, you know. See it all there. Look, the PTOs, the hydraulics, the pistons, the hosing, all that hosing. Hosing is very difficult to do. In terms of Maya or Blender or whatever, hosing, skinned hosing is very difficult to do. A lot of complex animations on this thing as well, you know. The back here. I'm going to assume that they even have a custom, like the glass, you know, the rear light glass. Look, it's even got the Krone logo on it. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a... Yeah, the Krone logo is actually, you know, a normal map embedded into the actual glass, that type of thing, you know. So a huge amount of detail that these guys put into this stuff, you know. All the hosing. It's very, very impressive stuff, like. So I mean, for example, these guys, you know, they might get access to the CAD files. You know what I mean? From Krone. And from that then they would be able to, you know, make a 3D model from those CAD files. So in terms of the Valve Bandana, we had no access to anything. So what we did was we downloaded the PDF documents, you know, the manuals and that type of thing. You know, there are a lot of resources online for this particular piece of equipment. We watched a lot of YouTube videos. We took screen captures. We went on the internet and pictures. So, luckily enough, there's a lot of reasonably good quality material on the internet, and we were able to make the 3D model here for the Valve Bandana based on the, you know, all that those pictures and resources. So, you know, it's still a work in progress, but if you were to see the real world Valve Bandana 4655, this 3D model here would be very, very accurate. Very accurate. So, so we're very happy with the work so far. But, you know, it's still continuing. Right, so did he stop? Okay, I haven't put it on. And then the rear ones go down. So there's a delay between the two of them, obviously, like the real world. Is there any options on this? Oh, you can. So you got some manual control here for the thingies. Oh, you can both of them. Cool. All right, so you can put both of them in and out. Alright, there he goes. Okay, so that's swathing. He's mowing. Okay. Now we're gonna stop him now. Right, because we want to will we swath him? No, we're gonna put him onto the no, that's not it. We're going to put him onto the swath dropping. And we're going to put him on the swath dropping as well. Right, let's start him again. Oh, shite. What the hell happened there? What the hell? Right, so he should swath this now. There we go. Put him on a worker. Right, we'll take a look at the Valve Bandana here. And see how it's doing fine, you know. I said it is not designed for this larger piece of equipment, but it's handling it quite well, I think. Well, I mean, it depends on, you know, it depends on the tractor. I mean, I can give you an example of the kind of the turning radius on this one. You know, I think it's perfectly adequate. You know, I don't think it's any worse or better than, we'll say, the, you know, the kind of the other type of tractors. If you look at the kind of the, you know, the smaller, this would be the closest, I guess. So this is a larger kind of vineyard tractor. You can actually get a scale of size, right? It is very, very small, this thing. So you see the size difference there. It is much, much larger, you know. So you kind of get the size there, look. Much, much larger piece of equipment. Well, I don't think the turning radius is that different or worse. Yeah, it's about the same, really. You know, nothing radical there or anything. So just kind of take a little bit quick look around here on the Valpadana. Kind of see the detail. We're doing a lot of work on the dirt and wear texturing. If I put F12 this. So this is what it looks like fully dirty, right? Okay. So what I've been trying to do over the last few days is fine tune the you know, the dirt and wear on, you know, how, like for example the seat is made of a kind of a let's say like a leather-ish type material, right? The steering wheel would be made of a kind of a rubberized material. The you know, this piece here and this piece here would have a different kind of plastic texture. Obviously, you know, there are different surfaces on this tractor, right? So what I've been trying to do is, you know, I've been trying to add specific dirt and wear V masks onto various sections to try and fine tune it. So if we look at here, you can kind of see what the seat looks like, and you can see what the steering wheel looks like. So I've been doing my best to try and, you know, fine tune what it looks like when it's, you know, dirty, that type of thing, you know. So as I said, I've been trying this out with various pieces of equipment, you know. At 1.4 tons, you really need small equipment with this. So you've got the SMI modding teams. They have their vineyard pack. Any of the Salix stuff will probably do. You know, certainly the smaller stuff, you know. Once it's not too heavy, you know, something like this will be absolutely fine because the weight is quite, you know, it's quite small and that type of thing. So there is base game equipment that will work with these vineyard tractors. But it's like anything else, you have to select the right piece of equipment for the right tractor, you know, as with anything in Farming Simulator. You can't put a 30-meter plow on the back of this thing and expect it to work. You know what I mean? Because it's just not realistic. Now, one of the things my good friend Tony here actually gave us some advice on was the dirt, or sorry, the illumination on the dashboard at night time. So if I just put the time forward here, right? So this is kind of what it looked like, and then Tony says, you know, it's kind of hard to see that dashboard. So what we did was we've added a light node to this. So when you turn on your lights, it's now illuminated. See that? Look, and it's on both stages. One of the things I've added at the back here as well, you can see there's a license plate at the back. It's a little bit hard to see at night time. So, but when you turn on your lights, so what I did here was, my friends, I've added a red light node to the license plate area, right? So in the real world, obviously, when you're turning your lights, there would be some form of light bleed, you know, light bleed up to the license plate. So, does it have a drinks holder, Epsilon? No. It's a little bit too small for that. Now, in the real world, though, you can get versions of this particular tractor with a cabin, right? So there are, you know, in real world, these are third-party add-ons. They don't come as standard, you know, but you can get them. So that's something that myself and my games team is exploring for maybe version 1.1. So you can actually have a cabin version, you know, that type of thing. But for right now, that's kind of the. You don't need the front light. It's mandatory here in like a UK, Ireland, in the UK. It's illegal not to have them. So I've actually made I've customized the size of the license plates here to make them a little bit smaller. What's between your legs like a real man? You okay, Tony? I don't think he's had his coffee yet, chat. You know, he's not firing on all cylinders until he's had his coffee. So yeah, let's just ignore that one. Yeah, I don't know how to illuminate the front license plate here without it being unrealistic. I just don't know how to do it. So I'm not going to put a light node on that. Oh, we're finished. Okay. Oh, he did the whole bloody thing. Holy crap, he did, look. And he only missed like little bits and pieces. Let's take a look around and see what he actually did here, look. That is a damn good job, my friend. Look at that. Well done, sir. Well done. Oh, whoa. Yeah, he did a good job there, look. Okay, let's fold this up. So yeah, I think the Valtra Q is a little bit too small for these this Moore setup. I think you should probably go with the next one up. Where's the next one up? What is the next one up? Wait, where is Valtra? Wait, I got the biggest one. I did, look. Holy shit, I did. So yeah, this is the biggest Valtra. Okay, I stand corrected. This is the largest one available. Alright, let's just put that down. Why didn't I get the detach sound? Next up, what should we do next? Should we do the wrapping with the bales, maybe? This is the net wrap here. Now, will it work with hay, or is it grass only? I'm not sure. Turn on automatic drop. Turn on baler. Will this work? Wait, what's happening? So this should automatically poop it out, right? If it's automatic drop. Oh, crap. Ah, shite. Yeah, it's pooping it out, but it's... I think we need that dual chamber job. Kobe Gaming, how are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in, appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Now what I should probably do is, I should probably like move out to the side and then drop it. I think that makes more sense, look. Okay. Oh, is it putting the wrap on? Oh, it is, look. Yeah, that's the net wrap. So yeah, that's the net wrap thingy that's on it now, look. Right. I think the net wrap is PC only as far as I know. Am I correct in saying that, Tony? PC only? DD Mod Passion, the net wrap add-on. Okay. Modify it to have side discharge. Yeah, what you maybe could do is, you know, that Turner, the thingy, that Turner bale turner thing, you know, that other mods have. Maybe you could modify it to put that on it. He can't think straight. Okay, well, he hasn't had his coffee chat, so you have to make allowances for him. Right. Now, some people prefer to do the automatic, you know, the dropping of the bale themselves, you know. For the purposes of the stream, I'll just make it a little bit quicker. Good quality mod. As I said, I believe this is from Farming Simulator 19. And converted to 22. We certainly could use more Krone round balers, I guess. You know, maybe from Giants. We'll see what happens with the Farming Simulator 25. Well, you know, not a bad mod. Let's push this off to the side here. Down again. And out she poops. So that's that one. That's the Krone. You know, I mean, there's nothing. It's, you know, this particular 3D model, it's not bad, but it's lacking in detail, in my opinion. It's not the most, you know, it's not the most highly detailed 3D model I've seen. I would imagine the real world piece of equipment is much more detailed than this. You know, I mean, this might even be from Farming Simulator 17. It's quite possible it is, actually. So you've got the animations of the belts and that type of thing inside. And there's collisions on it as well. But I certainly wouldn't... I don't think it's the most highly detailed 3D model I've ever seen. So I guess we'll switch things up now and we'll do something different. Collect some... SWATs, I guess, next. Oh, can we, hold on a second. We have to do the wrapping. No, do I need, I can't wrap, how am I going to wrap the bloody bales? We could use the rear mower here for 4D modding, right? We could put the wrapper on the front. Right, we could do that. We can unfold the bale wrapper. Now we go to the back, we can unfold the mower. Now what am I doing? Hold on a second, I'm an idiot. I'm doing things wrong here. Oh no, I'm doing things arseways. Get rid of that first. So we need grass, I think. Let's just do a little bit of grass manually. Right, because I don't think those hay bales are going to work. I think you need grass for this. So lower it. We have a SWAT dropping. Now can I put this thing down? Now there are all sorts of, there's control groups on this thing. Oh, so this thing here is moving, look. Oh look, it is, look. Right, you can see that animation, but I don't know what it's actually moving. So it's moving something, obviously, but I don't know what it is. Okay, now there are other options then here as well. There's a second control group as well, look. And you can move other things with it. Right, so I can't see what exactly this thing is moving. But yeah, there are other videos out there of people actually using this thing, so you might get better results maybe watching them. Beautiful sounds though. Very, very nice sounds of this. Custom sounds. Based on real world recordings. Move, Bale, move. I think we'll just make maybe 1 or 2 bales just to demonstrate the wrapper, you know. You can put the beacon light in this. Get out of the way, Bale. Jesus. Now, I wonder how I put that swather thing on the back here. Widespread. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so you can do the swath dropping on this thing, look. Okay. There we go. Alright, so that's another option there. But in terms of the, you know, the 3D modeling, I mean, this is superbly detailed. I mean, very, very high quality stuff, you know. Moves in this thing, the chains, nuts, bolts, screws, PTOs, animations, belts, hydraulics, hosing, massive amount of, you know, detail on this thing. Very, very nice, very high quality. Stuff here. So all these pieces here, look, all that stuff. So yeah, high quality stuff from Mr. 4D Modding. He makes good mods, but I don't think he, as a person, he makes very good decisions. So I haven't had an opportunity to kind of talk about some of the shenanigans from Mr. 4D Modding, who was kind of self-created a little bit of drama recently, in the last couple of weeks or whatever. I guess the gist of it was that someone did a YouTube video review of one of his mods. Now, I personally didn't watch the video. But from what I was kind of got the gist of was that it wasn't necessarily hypercritical. He just had some observations about the mod in question and stuff that he didn't think was, you know, right or whatever, you know. I mean, and that's the same as any mod. You know, I think anybody who uses a mod is going to give their opinion. But so basically, there was a little bit of shenanigans between, you know, the YouTuber in question and 4D Modding, but thankfully the it's all been resolved now, at least, you know, and things have kind of settled down. Without getting into too much detail, but yeah, there was a little bit of drama with him, but common sense, I guess, prevailed again, you know, thankfully. You know, you don't want to kind of, you know, criticize people too much, especially considering the amount of work that they do on their mods. And 4D modding, you know, he does it all for free, as far as I'm aware. He doesn't charge any money or anything like that. And he you know, he makes high quality stuff. But like with a lot of people and like with a lot of modders, a little bit of ego does tend to creep in from time to time. I'm guilty of it myself. Obviously, I have been working on the, you know, the Valpadana tractor. If someone came along and said your tractor is a piece of shit, it looks ugly as fuck, whatever, I would take offense to that. I would, you know, especially considering the amount of work that I know that I've been putting in. You know, I'm putting hours in every day into this thing, you know. So yeah, you are going to take offense and you're going to take it personally. I get that. But you also have to remember as well that it's a mod, there is a community. People will look at it, at a mod, and see things wrong with it and criticize it, or even just make suggestions. You know, constructive criticism is good, you know. I think where you draw the line is when someone offers that critical review and you take it too far, and then you know, you basically 4D modding, he abused the YouTube copyright system to try and shut down this particular YouTuber's channel. He wanted to cancel the guy for having an opinion about his mod. That in of itself not only is an abuse of the copyright system, but it's just wrong in general, and it's stupid and dumb to do that, you know. So, you know, Giants got involved, other people got involved, people had a word with him, that type of thing, and I think common sense is no prevail. But, you know, you really shouldn't be, you know, when you're on the internet, you have to have I know it's not always easy, and I know people have feelings and that type of thing, and feelings get hurt, but you have to try and take things within the context of the internet, you know. And so, you know, hopefully 4D modding will use this as a learning experience, you know. But in principle, I do understand from a modding standpoint how someone could, you know, take offense. But as I said, you can't. You have to take it on the chin, basically. You know, if someone says your mod is a piece of shit, it's this, that, or the other, you turn around and say to the person, hey, thanks for your comments, I appreciate it, and we'll take things on board and try and improve things. You know, that type of thing. There's ways that you can handle it, you know what I mean? Without lashing out and saying, hey, fuck you, I'm going to get you cancelled, blah, blah, blah. You know, that is fundamentally wrong, in my opinion. You know. Well, you do, Tony, to be fair. You do constructively criticize my driving. You know what, Tony? A lot of that stuff is hashtag content, you know. You know, you kind of have to play up to the camera a little bit, I guess. It's kind of the way you look at it, you know. So not everything that you see is what it appears to be, if that makes sense. Wait, what? Epsilon? It never gets better? Wait. You guys are nuts. Look at this has been some quality driving here. What are you guys on? This is some professional level driving here. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Wait, you're not DJ Go Ham in disguise, you Epsilon? Ooh. Oh, I love the sounds. Look at the wind down sounds, look. Ooh, that awesome? That is fantastic. Wind down sounds. I'm saying you're not DJ Go Ham in disguise or anything. Right, so we'll make some. I'm gonna make some bales here because we're gonna need them. No, hold on a second. Can I turn the net wrap off? Hold on a second. No, let me. I don't think the other one has net wrap on it. So let me try the other one. So there should be no net wrap on this, I think. Hopefully not. Turn on. Oh shit! So yeah, it's. You've never heard of Twitch, okay? Right, so that is not accepting anything. Okay, we're gonna. Well, let's see what happens then. I don't know if the net twine will work with the wrapper. I'm not sure. Bloody, get out of here! Bloody deer! Bloody things. Did you guys hear about the deer in Yellowstone? That they have like this mad disease, mad zombie disease or something? So there's like zombie sheep all over Yellowstone Park. Holy shit! And like the scientists are worried about these sheep infecting, you know, humans. So the bloody deer are going to turn us on into zombies and shit like that, you know. So yeah, and that's a real thing. I'm not making this up. Zombie deer in Yellowstone Park. Alright, so this seems to be working with the grass. Well, Twitch is supposed to be a kind of a gaming community, but based on the last number of months or whatever, it's turning into an e-girl community with all the various shenanigans that's been going on over there. Okay, let's get that one. Now it'll pick up some of the hay as well, but it'll still produce a grass bale. Did it poop it out? Wait. Oh, it did. And it's got the net wrap. Okay, now let's... Oh, jeez, I have too many bloody tractors. Oh, shite. Crap. Right, now let's get the wrapper. So this is the McCormick, is it? That's the McCormick. Yeah, you can see in this center steering wheel, you can actually see the McCormick logo on it. Right, there we go. Okay. Let's try it with the hay bales as well, I think. Let's see what happens. No. I don't think this is working. Oh, son of a bitch, I knew it. It's not frickin' supported. God damn it. Oh, crap. So it doesn't work with the net twine. Shite. Now what do I bloody well do? Because what's going to happen now is all the balers are going to be bloody net wrap. See, look, that's net wrap as well. So all the base game stuff is net wrap now. Shit. That is not good. And these are twine add-ons. What the hell am I going to do now? I think I'm screwed, chat. There's no way I can test that out now. There's no way I can do this, Tony, is there? Without the twine add-on or the net wrap? See, look, they're all net wrap now. Shit. Look. Oh, no. I don't know what I'm going to do here now. Not supported. Oh, my weight is down. Not support, son of a bitch. Okay, so it was a bad idea to get the the net wrap. But I'm sure that this bloody mod works absolutely fine. If you've seen, yeah, look, it's not supported. Okay. So there's not much I can do about that, I'm afraid. I guess the only... Could I... hold on. So could I save the game? Right. And then could I get rid of the net wrap add-on? And the twine add-on? Surely that should work, right? Let's see if that will actually work. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And we'll load in again. Let's see if this will work. Hopefully it will. So Epsilon, how do you get better at money if you can't take... Well, yeah, exactly, Epsilon. I mean, you know, with anything, I guess, modding or whatever, you know, there's always ways to improve, you know, and you know, improve your work and the quality of your work and the detail of your mods, and you know, and people do make mistakes. I mean, I make mistakes every single day. You know, every day I do something wrong with a mod, and you know, people, you know, when I send it to, you know, like the testers, you know, and that type of thing, and the points, you know, point stuff out, you know. So if you can't take criticism with modding, you know, you're not going to improve and learn. So we'll try this again and see will this work. So I'm getting no, it's not saying that it needs net wrap now, look. And there's nothing indicating it either. Now we have to unload. Close the back. Just make a couple of bales here. So I think in Farming Simulator 25, I think all that net wrap stuff, you know, the net wrapping, the twine, you know, all that thing is going to be base game in FS25. There are certain things that I saw at Agritechnica that makes me think that. So I don't know if you guys are aware, but Giants partnered, or a Giants, there's a German company called Rani, R-A-N-I, and they make wrap for bales, you know. Giants are a future partner of Rani, and I believe, it's my opinion at least, that in FS25 we will see base game, net wrap, twine add-on, that type of stuff. So you'll be able to, you know, open the sides of the balers. You'll be able to load up the balers with the twine and do the whole thing. I think that's going to be base game in 25, in my opinion, at least. Wait, where's that bale? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's working. There we go. Woo. Nice. Now we that. So yeah, that's working now. So where's the other bale that I did? Where the hell are the bales that I just did? Okay, what's going on? Where's the bales? They disappeared. All the bales have disappeared. I mean, that's kind of the way they would do it in the real world, you know. I mean, those balers and the baler wrappers, you know, you have to load them up and you know, and prepare them and that type of thing. So it is #realistic. So all of the bales that I made have disappeared. Oh, it's there, look. Okay. So all, yeah, and this one has twine on it, doesn't it? See, look, it does, look. Alright. But for some reason, the mods, you know, it won't, they conflict. So if I put the, you know, the net wrap add-on mod and try to wrap them, it doesn't work. But now it will with the standard Giants ones, look. See that? Yeah, so even these ones, these are standard Giants ones. These are net wrapped. I think that might be a bug or something missing in the net wrap add-on. And then you unload. And that's kind of it. As I said, this came out on the official mod hub this morning, so it's available for all platforms, console and all the rest of it. You know, I don't know why it is 30 megabytes. It doesn't seem like it needs to be that large. You know, it's a fairly simple mod when you think about it. You know, I mean that there isn't you know, a massive amount of complexity to it. So I'm not quite sure why it needs to be like 30 megabytes in size. Unless he's using 4K textures or something, I don't know. But, you know, it's nice, you know, it's got a lot of detail on it and that type of thing, you know. There's nothing wrong, it functions as one would expect. That's kind of the back of it there. You know, it's pretty damn good stuff. Did we pick up anything with the we didn't do any grass collection yet, have we? we'll do some grass collection with the. The thingy here, tractor. So I think I've shown all of the Krone equipment except this one. So this is the Giants version. Okay, I hate this bloody occlusion collision. Look at this shit. It really pisses me off, Giants. Why can't I zoom in on the camera? Excuse me. Oh crap. So yeah, this is a you can wait. Open cover. Okay. And lower it. So this is bond silage loaded up. So bond silage will improve your yield. See, there's 10 liters, and it is actually going down. So this is 56,000 liters capacity. That pickup head is fairly wide, so that should be, I don't know, about 3 meters, something like that, you know. So the pickup head is pretty good, considering. So bond silage goes fairly slow, so even with like excuse me, even with 10 liters it should last you quite a long time, you know. I don't know what the yield improvement is with bond silage. I think it's something like 2.5 or 5%. It's probably like 2.5% or something, so you do get a yield bonus with it, you know, so it does improve your productivity. So 240 horsepower needed for this. I'm OCD, so I like to pick up all the little bits, you know. Bloody deer, sons of bitches. Bloody zombies. Maybe some more wildlife in FS25. I'm hoping maybe we get some goats as kind of a standard new animal. That would be nice, you know, mountain goats, that type of thing. I know I joke about ducks and that type of thing, but you know, ducks, geese, maybe, I don't know, some owls in the forest, or just maybe owl sounds or something in the forest, you know. You know, you can't have, you know, there aren't a huge amount of animals that they can put into Farming Simulator. So I think the most obvious one is goats. Maybe you could do like geese, you know, goose eggs, that type of thing. Rabbits. I don't know if people would be into rabbits or anything. Do I think FS25 will be massively different to 22? I don't think so. I think a lot of what we have seen in terms of DLC, in terms of the scripts, so you know, like the go wheel pack, you know, that baler pack, the passenger script. So basically, any of the scripts that were unique to the various DLC, you know, all the logging scripts and that type of thing, all that stuff will be standard in FS25. I think quite a bit of the DLC equipment will be standard in FS25, like, you know, like it was in previous farming simulators. So you know, I think it's going to be an evolution rather than a completely different game or brand new. I don't expect there to be, you know, massive differences in terms of, you the gameplay style. Hopefully, I think the biggest aspect for a lot of people is the animal system. People want a an overhaul of the animal system. To make from the move from FS20 from 19 to 22. We lost some of the functionality of animals. Putting down straw bedding, watering your animals, mucking them out, that type of thing with the crap piling up and stuff. So they removed some of the functionality in 22, which I think was a bit of a mistake. So I think, maybe hopefully that they will overhaul the animal system and do it a little better. Maybe give it the same kind of treatment that Giants did for logging. They did a substantial update on logging and improving logging. Fish farming could be a thing. Fish farming could be something. That's a real world thing. I don't know many farmers that do it, but there are certainly fish farms. Maybe integration of some of the pumps and hoses stuff into Farming Simulator. That could be an idea as well, Some of the scripts and ideas, We're obviously going to get more equipment. Obviously, Giants have more than likely signed, up new manufacturers and brands and contracts. So, we're obviously going to get new stuff. And we'll get the latest equipment from John Deere and Claas and Case IH and that type of thing. I mean, Giants have already shown off stuff already, So we know that we're getting stuff. Maybe improve the BGAs, how BGAs function and operate in the base game. That's a possibility. There are all sorts of things that could be accomplished in Farming Simulator. Can I not buy this BGA? Why can't I unload this thing? What am I doing wrong here? Do I have to buy this or something? That's an unloading point. I thought I could do chaff at this thing. That's unloading. Ah, shit! God, mother ducker! Bloody thing. There we go. No, there we go, look. And that is that, I guess. So yeah, there's all sorts of things they could do, I guess, with FS25 to, enhance and improve the game. Right, just give me 1 second there, guys. I need to drink something, if you don't mind. Right, excuse me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to FS25. But kind of, I really haven't played much of FS22, if I'm perfectly honest. Um, I generally, I've been using Farming Simulator to test mods and that type of thing. So, I mean, I'm on here for like hours a day just testing stuff, you know. But I'm not really playing the game, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I'm checking out, just to make sure that the mods, the tractor here is working properly. You know, all the various functions and that type of thing. And what its capabilities are, what equipment it will work with, and that type of thing. That's not the same as playing Farming Simulator, if that makes sense. So, like for this stuff here, Salak will definitely work with the Valpadana because the horsepower and the weight is in the right wheelhouse. So you can get this one here, look. You can get this. You can get this. And you can get this. And it even has an option here. Look, you can make it bigger or smaller depending on the tractor. Excuse me. So there's no doubt this stuff will work. Okay. Let's try this one. So you have Landini, you have Valpadana, which is a new brand. As far as I'm aware, actually I've checked, it is the only Valpadana mod available in Farming Simulator 22. So when the mod does come out from My Game Steam, it will be the only Valpadana mod. Oh, it is changing the texture. Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah. Whoa, what's going on here? Okay, move this out of the way. That's the McCormick version there, look. Beacon light. Your various blinkies. 2 stages of light, the usual stuff that one would expect from a Farming Simulator mod. William, how are you? How are things? Thank you for tuning in, appreciate that. I hope you are doing well. So all the Salak stuff will work, they're very, very light, low horsepower, no problem. Exhaust extension ready, this mod is. So you can see that, look, we have the transparent mesh, look. So you can see the engine inside. Alright. See that, look. The sides as well are transparent, look, the engine is inside. Okay. There's your engine. Fully modelled, look. My Game Steam designed all this in Blender. Made all of this, brand new from scratch. So it's more of an interactive control tractor. For PC only, obviously. put him on a worker. Okay. So he's done that. So we detach that. So here is our Valpadana with a little bit of dirt on it. We have the new front bumper. So my game's team designed this in Blender, look. It's the bumper version there. Can I see some of the dirt and wear? Oh, one of the things I want to show you as well. So depending on the tractor that you get, so the ignition key, right? So this is another thing that we added. So you can see the ignition key there, right? So basically, the ignition key color changes depending on the tractor. Right? So you can see there, look, the ignition key is blue, and then it will change for each brand. So that's another little thing that we added in. So the Valpadana, the shade of red is a lighter shade of red versus the McCormick, you know. So they're not the same, you know, colors or anything. So and we did actually get the color code from Valpadana, right? So you know all the brands have an RGB color code, you know, associated with it. So we found the RGB color code for Valpadana. And we got interactive control. So all these X's that you see here, they're all interactive control functionality. Okay. So for example, there's a little dial here, right? So there's a little button here. So this will turn on your first stage lights or your second stage. Okay. If I go to nighttime, you'll probably see it a little bit better at nighttime, I think. So look, you just hit the button here. So now it's off. First stage, second stage. You can turn off the engine. Alright. Turn it on. You've got your hazards. So your left and right hazards, you can put them on or off. Okay. So you can see that there, look. And you can obviously do the opposite side as well. Right? You can put your hazard lights on, or your beacon light. So that activates the beacon light up here. Right? That's another button there. Over here is your hazard lights. So that's both of those. So they're all the interactive control. You can put in your mirrors in and out. There are sounds associated with all these actions. You can put in and out your these are your side lights, the wraps or the roll bar, up and down. This is what it looks like. So we have dashboard illumination. We've got some illumination on the rear license plate here as well. So that's your first stage lights, and that's your second stage. So the beam is, you know, much further in the second stage. So first stage, second stage. Okay. So you have your lights there. So everything is fully functional, as one would expect. I'm obviously using easy development to you know, to change the, you know, the times and that type of thing. Oh no. So yeah, this is a work in progress mod. It's still in the alpha state. So this is a mod upcoming hopefully at the end of January 24. So that's mods.mygamesteam.com. You can look at the. I've done a much more detailed review of this particular mod on my channel, where I go into the zip file and Blender and all the files that were created and stuff like that. I'm gonna go check that out. So this is the mulcher. So all the Salic stuff will work. It's very, very light, you know. It's not too stressful on the tractor or anything. So this is part of the testing process, right? So you gotta use, the tractor with various AI workers, and then you have to see what equipment will kind of, work with it and won't work with it, So the basic kind of standard tractor here is 48 horsepower. That's based on the real world, right? These are very, very small vineyard tractors. They're not designed for, heavy farming stuff, that type of thing. We have an unrealistic version with 98 horsepower, right? So we change it there. There's a little display brand image here, so it shows you 4655 or 4665. You can put the warning signs on the back here. You have that warning sign. It's a different one. This is kind of the 30 kph. It's an Italian. So this is an Italian tractor in the real world. I've got this made in Italy sign. Front bumper. Axis of front weight, 300 kilograms. Standard is 1.4 ton. With that is 1.7. Kind of made in Italy sign. Little decal on the side there. License plates. The usual stuff. I think I'll put this guy down on the end here, because they are all starting to bunch up now and get stuck. So he's there. That one is there. That one is there. There we go. Okay. So we've got all these guys there. So weight is going to be everything with this tractor. You cannot put massive pieces of machinery onto this thing because it just won't work. Horsepower as well. So something like this should work fine. It's a little bit big, but it should work. It's within the kind of the horsepower range, So I'll just let him get into position there. So there are some stones on the ground here, as you can see. Yeah, it is picking the stones up. So that one would work fine with this. So there's obviously going to be some pieces of equipment that are not going to work with it. So, you know, if you're pulling stuff, you know, anything with a ball or a pin hitch, you know, most of the time you're going to be fine with it. It's when you start getting into the 3-point stuff that you're going to get into trouble. So this is 480 kilograms, right? Let's look at this one. All right, we have this one. So this is 1.2 tons. This will not work. I could just demonstrate it. That's 1.9 tons. So even the little rab here, this one. Now let's check this one. Let's see what the rab work with the front weight on this thing. See if it helped with anything. I know when I tested this previously, it didn't work. It was too heavy. So, I mean, it looks okay, doesn't it? You know? But watch what happens when I start to drive or move around. See now, it's a little bit slidey. Right? Now that is workable, right? You could work with that. Okay. But watch what happens if I take off the front bumper weight thingy. So this should be a shit show. See the difference? It's oh, that's not bad driving. That's literally the tool on the back is just too heavy. Look, see the way I look. So it's an absolute shit show. So it's a good example of you know how that extra weight with the front bumper, you know, is helping the mod, you know. Now, one of the things that we're going to be putting in as well is going to be 4 wheel weights. So in the real world, my friends, you can add wheel weights to all 4 wheels, the front and the rear. Each wheel weight is 55 kilograms, so potentially you can add an extra 210 kilograms of weight to this tractor, and that's going to help things a lot as well in terms of functionality. As you can see, that's perfectly fine. That's full speed, isn't it? So that's 9 mph. Yeah, it's a little bit slower than normal, right? So yeah, you are using it at a a reduced speed, I guess, because it is much heavier than say what it's designed for, I guess. But you know, it does kind of work. All right, thank you, Brian, sir, for tuning in. Appreciate that. And God willing, we shall see you again in the next one, sir. Take care. So we'll just look at the other mulcher thingies. And see what, the weight kind of affects the tractor here. Let's go with the heavier one first. So that's a good example there. That will not work, look. Way too heavy. Even with the front weight, or the front bumper. Let's try the other one. This should work. Yeah. Just, yeah, it feels fine. It's not, it's not, it's driving fine. So that's not having any effect on the ground, okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, so that one works. Okay, that's good to know. What else is there? Tethers. This will work, no doubt. Very, very light. Oh, that the coon. That won't work. That's 1.8 tons. Let's just see that one. No way that's going to work. It's 1.3. Let's just see these two here. So that one will definitely work, the little pottinger. Yeah. She's absolutely fine. No problem whatsoever. Oh! This ain't gonna work. Ooh! Does it? Oh! Ooh, no. Yeah, no, yeah, that is too heavy, my friends. Way too heavy. She is not liking that. And that's way too... Oh, okay. Yeah, no, she ain't gonna like that one either. Okay. So the wind roars, this should be... Yeah, that should be fine. That is not gonna work. The pottinger should be fine. So you're looking at the horsepower and you're looking... That's not gonna work. That's 1.1 tons. Yeah, that's too heavy. The forage wagons, they should be fine as well because you're basically just pulling these. So this is the smallest one. Let's see if it'll work with the smallest one. It's way too big though. I mean, realistically. I mean, it does work, but I mean, it's unrealistically large. You know, in the real world, you would never use a forage wagon with that piece of equipment. You'd use something like this, maybe. No, she works fine. No issues with that one. Put the little thingy out at the side there. So that one is fine. So, you know, you kind of get the idea. You know, there is base game equipment that will work with this little thing, you know. And it'll be, you know, a case-by-case basis in terms of what will and won't work. You know, it's pretty much the same as any tractor in Farming Simulator. You have to choose the right tractor for the right piece of equipment. You know, that just makes sense. That's too big, obviously. You are not obviously going to be using a you know, a 40 or 30-meter seeder with a little tractor like this. It's not realistic. So the little drawbar comes on this, look. See that? So the little drawbar comes on this. Yeah, this would be absolutely fine. You know, little moving horses around. You could certainly do that with this. That is perfectly adequate. I don't know about these things, the silo compactors. I doubt it though. At 2.6 tons, I don't think so. You have your Valpadana logo in the steering wheel column there, as you can see. That will not work, as you can see, look. At the moment, the tractor here has no front loader attacher. In version 1.1, so in the real world, we have pictures of this particular tractor with a front loader attacher. We're not going to put it into version 1.0, but we may put it into version 1.1. You know, we have some ideas for 1.1. You know, we want to kind of lead things over, I guess. You know, we don't want to put all our eggs into one basket, as they say. So yeah, there will be some things that will be left over for an updated version of the mod, whenever that may be. I would imagine this would work. It's very small, so it should be absolutely fine. I don't see why it shouldn't. That's not too bad. That should be perfect. What's the horsepower on this? There is no horsepower rating on this, so it should absolutely work. Okay. So yeah, you know, anybody who intends to use this particular tractor when it comes out, they will have to go through, you know, whatever piece of equipment they want to use it with, and find out for themselves what will work and what will and won't. You know, obviously we'll be testing it and stuff like that, but we're not going to present people with a list of what equipment it works with, you know, that type of thing. Like any mod, you're just going to have to do trial and error on this thing, you know. So yeah, that's the next upcoming mod from my game Steam, is the Valpadana 4655. It's a small, compact / vineyard tractor, and we're very, very happy with the current progress of the mod. And my friends, I think that's probably a good jumping off point, I think, you know, for today's stream. I said I don't stream very often, you know. I have to be in the mood, as they say, you know, that type of thing. So we have been streaming now for 2 hours and 4 minutes. So, you know, I think that's kind of a good jumping off point for the stream. So, my friends, I'm going to say thank you all very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. It's always nice to see people turn up. Tony, as always, thank you very much, sir. Brian, you're awesome. Um, and I'm going to wish you all a very happy new year. And do stay safe, my friends. But for right now, my friends, we're going to end the stream here. Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate it. And God willing, we shall see you again in the next one.